Right, hello everybody and welcome to the preview for Hull City versus Rochdale at the KCOM Stadium on Tuesday the 2nd of March. But because it's the first game in March, we have to do the standard Old Grandpa Joe Player of the Month award for February 2021. This one was hard because for me, as I said in my live stream yesterday, it's between two. Malik Wilks for grabbing all his goals and his hat-trick, and Greg Doherty, who, while we were playing so poorly, played so well. So which one have I given it to? I've given it to both of them. It's a massive cop-out, but it'd be very, very unfair, and they both played absolutely excellently. So for the first time on the winners board, we will have now two players winning it in the same month. A very, very rare occasion, most definitely. So Malik Wilks and Greg Doherty both win. Doherty wins his second Player of the Month. Malik Wilks wins his third Player of the Month. So, there we go. On to the actual main bulk of the preview. The match details on screen there. It is a 7 p.m. kickoff UK time at the KCOM Stadium. Season pass holders will get an iFollow code for this one, as usual, for this match in League One. Team news is very simple. Today, Richie Smallwood knee, Brandon Fleming groin/pubic bone, and Festus Arter thigh remain out injured. On to Ref Watch then. James Bell is the main man. The two liners are David Avent and Bradley Hall. The fourth official is Declan Ford. On to stats then. These are taken from Hull City's last game against AFC Wimbledon. Hull City had 18 shots against Wimbledon. Of those 18, 6 were on target. Hull City had 47% of possession. Hull City committed 12 fouls, made 15 tackles, and won 50% of all aerial duels in the game. And City made 418 passes in the game with a pass accuracy of 76%. What do I think then? We're so unpredictable. We are so unpredictable. Like, we lost to Burton, who were bottom of the league at the time, after we just beat Portsmouth, who were ahead of us 4-0. And then, we've been on such a bad run of form recently. Beat Wigan 5-0. And then after a mauling against Ipswich in midweek where we couldn't get anything, we went and won 3-0. It's crazy. And you can see there, great turnaround from Ipswich to Wimbledon. We really, really did turn it round. KLP still needs his goal, but he's getting in all the right positions and he's playing really well. He's just getting so unlucky because he had a goal disallowed for offside. He hit the post against Doncaster. He's coming close. He got a goal against Wigan, lest we forget though. After this game and the game versus Bristol Rovers on Saturday, we play top of the league Peterborough away. Interesting to see how our performances fluctuate between facing three lower sides and a big hitter. And can us fans just get over the Wilks, Coyle, McGuinness penalty debacle? The players did it in seconds. Why can't us fans? Why are we still arguing about it when it's Sunday night when I'm recording this? Just shut up. We won. Enjoy it, because we've not had many wins recently. Last season we hardly had any, and now we've been a bit of a dry run. Now we've got a win. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Stop arguing about how the flipping players decided to take a penalty. Anyway, on to head-to-head battles now then. Josh McGuinness will have to get past Billy McNulty, who plays at centre-back for Rochdale, and Jacob Greaves will have to stop Stephen Humphreys coming through. On to current form. Now then, if we look at the tables at the bottom quickly, we are the league's joint highest scorers, I believe, on 52 goals. In fact, no, we are the highest scorers. I've just checked that. In terms of our home record, we have the sixth best home record in the league. Away from home, we have the 5th best record in the league. We've won 17 games, drawn 5, and lost 10 now. That's not great. We've got a very good defence, conceding just the 28 goals, and the best attack in the league, scoring 52. Rochdale, however, they have the second worst home form in the league. They're 15th for away record though, so sort of mid-table. Only won 6 games all season, drawn 10, lost 15. One of those defeats was against us. Scored 41 goals but conceded 57. Hopefully we can act on that. For us, we lost 1-0 to MK Dons. We beat Wigan 5-0, drew 3-3 with Doncaster, lost 1-0 to Ipswich and then beat Wimbledon 3-0. As for Rochdale, they lost 4-1 to MK Dons, lost 1-0 to Blackpool, drew 0-0 with Plymouth and Northampton, and then lost 2-0 to Burton very recently as we move on to the league table there. A result which took Burton off the foot of the table. They won against us and it's given them a real kick-start. And you can see there at the top, we have shut the gap to Lincoln because they lost to Plymouth. I mean, we're still not where we ideally want to be. We want to be clear we want to be clear of these guys so they can't catch us with their respective games in hand. But that's just not the way that it's gonna work. It's just not gonna work like that. But you can see there the fight for playoffs is so tight. Portsmouth, Sunderland, Doncaster all in there. 52, 51, 49 points. We're still gonna get sucked into it inevitably with games in hand or whatever. But it's tight, It's very, very tight. 10 points separates 17th and 7th. It's all mental. And down the bottom, Burton off the foot of the table. They look like they might survive now. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and their new January signings have given them a bit of momentum. And as we move on to the league statistics screen, you can see there we are the league's top scorers. And we have the joint second best defence in the league. Johnson Clark Harris still leads the way for goals scored in the division for players. Malik Wilks is now fourth in that list with 15 goals. Josh McGuinness creeping up very behind him as well. 12 goals in the league this season. George Honeyman still tops the assist table. On to around the grounds then on League One Matchday 33. Gillingham face MK Dons. Wigan face Charlton. Accrington Stanley face Ipswich, which could have massive implications for the race for the playoffs. Blackpool face Crewe, another big game in that regard. Burton Albion versus Bristol Rovers, a massive game down the bottom end of the table, and Doncaster face Portsmouth in the fight to stay with Lincoln and Peterborough for the automatics. Northampton face Plymouth, Oxford face Peterborough, that's going to be a good game. Shrewsbury face AFC Wimbledon, and Sunderland face Swindon. On to memorable match now then. The 25th of August 2015 is where we are heading for this game in the Capital One Cup, as it was known then, as we welcomed Rochdale to the KCOM Stadium and beat them 1-0. Our goal scorer that day, I've actually not put it on my original graphic. That's great, isn't it? That's absolutely fantastic. It was Greg Lure. Greg Lure grabbed the goal for us that day as he started. And also notably on the bench there, another Hull City reject, if you will, Callum Geraldo Martin. Remember him? But Abel Hernandez did start, and he definitely wasn't a Hull City reject. And last time out between these two sides at the Crown Oil Arena, Malik Wilks brace and Josh McGuinness goal helped us to a 3-0 win in which Jacob Greaves made his league debut. And that is the record for us against Rochdale. The last 4 times we've played them, we have won. They've only beaten us twice. No, 3 times. Sorry, since that. No, 4. They've only beaten us 4 times in the last 21 years. Let's hope to keep a positive record like that going. Shared shirts now. Paul Mcshane today. He joined us in 2008 from Sunderland, initially on loan, but it was made permanent a year later. And during his spell with us, he was loaned out to Barnsley and Crystal Palace at times. And in 136 appearances, he scored 5 times. He joined Rochdale in 2019 from Reading. He's still there now. And in 24 games, he scored 2 goals. On to my predicted 11 now then in the standard 4-3-3 formation. In goal is Matt Ingram. A back 4 of it, right back, the captain Louis Coyle. The 2 centre-backs are Reece Burke and Jacob Greaves. At left back, we've got Callum Elder. In defensive midfield, we've got Alfie Jones. The 2 other central midfielders are George Honeyman and Greg Doherty. On the right, we've got Malik Wilks. On the left, King Lewis Potter. And the main man, the number 9, Josh McGuinness. Moving on to the bench then, we've got George Long, Tom Eaves, Josh Emmanuel, Sean McLaughlin, Regan Slater, Dan Crowley and Gavin White. Last week I predicted the entire team correct. So we're going to we're going to stay like that again, as that's the team in picture form, and that is the team on the pitch. On to my wanted 11 now then. Back in my 4-1-2-1-2 formation. In goal, we've got Matt Ingram. A back four at right back, Josh Emmanuel. The two centre-backs are Alfie Jones and Jacob Greaves. At left back, Callum Elder. In defensive midfield, we've got Max Clark. Justice for Max Clark. He's come home and he's sat on his backside at home doing knack all. What are you doing, Grant? What's the point in signing him if you're not going to utilise him? In the two other centre mids are George Honeyman and Greg Doherty. Attacking midfield, Dan Crowley, and the two strikers are Malik Wilkes and Keane Lewis Potter. Onto the bench, George Long, Louis Coyle, Reece Burke, James Scott, Jordan Flores, Gavin White, and Josh McGuinness. That's the team in picture form then, and that is my wanted 11 laid out on the pitch. Onto the predicted, not onto the predicted score, my predicted score. Rochdale around Wimbledon in the league, so I'm feeling slightly confident, but not too confident, not too overconfident. We're going to score 8 or 9, just the 2. Just the 2-0 win in this one. Thank you very much for tuning in to this preview, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Check out the 2 videos on your screen there and subscribe to the channel. I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.